Our mind usually is too busy sometimes to sort things out. So if you take it out of your mind, put it on paper, what is the problem? And you should describe to the best of your ability what the problem is. And then ask this question, is that all of it? Because if you're going to prescribe something for the problem, you need to know what all of it is. You can't take a trip to somewhere new without a roadmap. You can't build a house with the plans in your head. You can't build a company with the business plan in your head. You can't seek venture capital with the financials in your head. But here's what you can do. Put it all on paper. Your roadmap, your blueprints, your business plan, your financial projections. When you put it on paper, you can analyze your path, solve your problems, and isolate what works and what doesn't. You can use this for your life as well.
One of the most important skills or qualities of leaders and effective people in every area is the ability to solve problems and make good decisions that lead to more and better results. All of life is a series of problems to be solved and difficulties to be overcome. Your ability to solve the problems you meet at your level is essential to your being paid more and promoted faster. Success is the ability to solve problems.
So next comes solving problems. Business problems, family problems, personal problems, financial problems, emotional problems, there's all kinds. Here's a good idea I found in solving problems. Every once in a while you've got to, I can just describe it for you. Take a piece of paper, put a line down the center of the paper, and on the left side describe the problem. So just jot that down. A piece of paper in half, on the left side, describe the problem. Sometimes it's a good idea to take a problem out of your head and put it on paper. You've got it all listed. On the other side now of the paper is called answers and solutions. The problem on one side, answers and solutions on the other side. 3 questions that can help solve most any problem. Here are those questions. Number 1, what could I do? Then you start developing what we call working papers. The working papers consist of making a list of the things you could do to solve this problem. And let's say you've got several points now and you've done your best to try to solve the problem yourself and you can't solve it yourself. Here's the second question. What could I read? Maybe somebody spent a lifetime researching the problem you've got. And they've got some excellent answers from a lifetime of research. Maybe in your own journal you've taken notes before on something. You say, hey, I remember a class I took. It seems like there were some answers there, so you go back. Do a little research. So under number 2 is research. Now, research as soon as possible, because if the problem is severe, you don't want to wait till too late. Now I ask, but if you now can show your working papers to who you ask, you can't believe how swift the answer will come. All of us have heard this, but let's remind ourselves one more time and put it in your notes. We all love to help people who, first of all, try to help themselves.
If you have problems, change their names to challenges and find solutions.
No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, problems are going to be a part of your life.
If not me, who? If not now, when?
Many people believe that to find a solution to a problem, you need to work harder, to focus on the problem, and turn it over and over, looking at it in every direction. However, when we continually look at a problem, we limit and put boundaries on our solutions and ideas. For our brain and mind will only do and follow the focus and attention that we give to something. We need to stop focusing on the problem, to stop looking at the sky and only see the sun. To do this, we need to develop our imagination, our perception, and our creativity. For the gateway to great ideas and solutions is thinking differently by seeing differently, to give our thoughts room, to think without limits, to go beyond boundaries, and to find something new.
If you have the right mindset, there is no such thing as a problem. There may be challenges, there may be lessons to be learned, but there are never problems. Success is really just a state of mind. Anyone can achieve success if they master their own mind. Anyone can achieve anything if they believe anything is possible.
In life, you're either going to a storm, right? Are you hearing me? You're on your way to a storm, you are actually in a storm, or you coming out. It's a part of life. Don't be consumed with them. Problems are a part of life, but guess what? They're not life. I want you to focus on your dreams. I want you to focus on your goals. I want you to focus on your solutions. Like, I want you to focus on that dream life that you have. All I'm telling you is stop letting the problems consume you.
If you believe there are problems in your life, fix them. Don't complain about them, or they will remain problems until your dying day.
What do you do? What do you do when the mountain seems too large? When the weight of the world feels too heavy? When the burden is too much to carry? When the hole seems too deep to climb out? What do you do when it all seems impossible? You might be going through something right now. It might be frustrating. You might be working hard to change and not seeing any results. And you may have tried almost everything and nothing has worked.
When you got favor on your life, no matter what you're thrown into, you're going to always rise to the top. I'm going to tell you something. You got to have a tremendous work ethic to be successful in here. In other words, and you can relate to this, you got to have a lot of dog in you. You really do, man, if you want to be successful, because it's going to be a lot of trying times. So you have to have a tremendous work ethic. But you got to have faith. Faith without works is dead.
No matter how you feel, keep going. When it seems unlikely, when it seems impossible, when it seems like there's no way out, I tell myself this, day by day, one day at a time, I will be closer. Step by step, one step at a time, I will be closer. Choice by choice, one choice at a time, I will be better.
I'm going to say it again. I don't care who you are. We're either going in a storm, like for real. You're literally going in a storm. You're actually in it or you coming out of it. There's no way around it. So just be careful not to allow the trials and the tribulations to consume you.
And if you take action, you can get more. If money is your problem, make more money until money is no longer your problem. If motivation is your problem, commit to finding a powerful reason. Work on your motivation until motivation is not your problem. Work on it. Don't yap about what's wrong with it. Work on it and make it better.
If I look at the enormous mountains ahead, I might never take that first step. But if I take that first step and my focus is always on the next step, and I continue to take those strong steps forward, soon I will have gained so much strength and so much progress that I will have no choice but to finish my journey.
I don't care how small it is. I don't care how complex it is. I don't care. What I'm telling you to do is to deal with it. You can get through this. You will get through this. You must get through it. You are going to get through this. When you get on the other side, I'm trying to tell you, when you get on the other side of the problem, it's everything you dreamed of.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Look up, get up, and don't ever give up.
So, explore your creativity and find solutions. Become a problem solver.